enjoying the energy that the family brings, the excitement that they bring, like literally just uplifting in the community every day, just holding each other accountable. It's literally the push that I need because, of course, being a single mother of 3 children, it can get discouraging sometimes. So it can get kind of like, you want to give up, and of course your children are pushing you, but it's always great to have other people pushing you because I'm the one who's always pushing for my children. So to have people backing me to push me it's amazing. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, what made you choose trading? Like, you could have done so many other things. What made you say, yes, I want to become an investor and grow wealth from my phone?
Well, I tried a lot of other things, honestly. So and those things really didn't sit with me. I'm a very spiritual person, so I'm very into keeping my mental health balanced and keeping protecting my energy and my peace. And so I chose trading because literally I looked into Forex and I was watching a couple. Me and my sister were watching. We were just into it. We actually, crazy story, actually got scammed right before we joined.
Oh my gosh.
And
Don't
we got
guys have to
scammed.
deal with them?
Yeah, exactly. So we got scammed out of like $235 a piece. And we made sure, like, after that happened, we were kind of on the phone discouraged a little bit. And we said, hey, you know what? This is not the end road for us. This is just putting us closer to where we have to go. We came across Coach Charles Dyson. Oh, amazing. And the first video we seen, we had watched so many other Forex videos and we did not understand it. It was like hour-long videos. And by the end of the hour, it was just still, my mind was just scrambled. So I was like, oh my God. So we came across his video and it was amazing energy, like I said from the beginning, and then his energy from the beginning. And we signed up. Literally, we didn't waste no time. Me or my sister. My paycheck was in my bank account for like 5 minutes, and I said, nope, I gotta start. So that's really what made me sign up. Just wanting to create a different life for my children and getting that confirmation once I seen that first initial video from Charles. And then I got into the community and it was even further confirmation that, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. The energy is there. Just seeing, as everybody can see right now, the smile on Jasmine's face and everybody else's face. When I saw their videos, I was just like, okay, this is where I need to be, because sometimes I'm always the only one smiling when I go out places and people are always like, what are you so bubbly for? And I'm like, so coming into a community of the same kind of people, and then it's like business minded and they're all about financial intellect. It just took me away. That's all I needed.
Yes, and I can tell you're bubbly because your energy, like, I'm feeling it through the Zoom.
Yes. Yes.
But yes, I love, love, love the fact that there are so many other like-minded people and like we're just joined together and we're all pushing each other. And yes, shout out to Charles. He has made trading simplified.
Yes.
In being our mentors and even with the platform. So I know that you are fairly new, which I think is amazing. Like, how is your training going?
It's going pretty good right now. I'm kind of just in the demo stage, but it's going pretty good so far. Like, just educating myself. Like I said, I've literally been just pouring all into it. Everything that I get into, I really want to give 110%. When I started applying for, of course, we apply for jobs outside of trading, which one day we know we'll be quitting soon. Me.
Retired in 365 or less.
That's right. And so I, apply for jobs, and I'm like, my main thing is to be an asset, but I also require for a company to be an asset to me as well. So I'm not, I look for places where I can go and import my 110% and then get the same out. So it's going great for me because I feel like I literally have everything I need, like from watching your YouTube videos, everyone in the community who shares the YouTube. It's really helpful to me to make sure I'm going as far as I can. And I love it because you don't really find too many people who are humble and come back and reach back for people. So it's a blessing to be able to be a part of that.
Right, right, right. And since you're new to the family, give us some of your favorite things about the Retired in 365 family that you actually enjoy.
Okay, some of my favorite things are Zoom calls. I love those. I love the fact that we have the community where we have a book a month.
Oh,
That's
yes.
amazing to me because I'm a reader. So I love reading and feeding my mind and my soul. And just the fact that, like I said in the beginning, it's a group of upliftment, and as you said earlier, Charles makes it simplified. And then even all the way down to literally don't YouTube, because listen, Queen, I went through your whole YouTube, okay, video. So the fact that all of those resources are there, it's amazing just to have that. So I would have to say my favorite things are that we're there for each other. We read, with each other, and then of course we are there to help each other along the way. As far as with each other's videos, it's nothing that's like shut off. It's not like you guys are at one position and you're shutting it all off from the newcomers who are coming up. You make sure that we know we're a family and nobody is getting, I heard y'all say it before, nobody gets left behind. I believe I heard probably all of y'all say it before, that y'all are here to help. And so I love that because it's a lot of hurt in the world. So to connect with those who help instead of hurt is literally, that's my purpose. It's in alignment.
Right, right. And that's exactly what it was for me too, was honestly what pushed me to even joining wasn't even the fact that it was Forex. Like, yeah, I loved it, but what pushed me to join here was I got on, before I signed up, I got on I think a morning motivation, or maybe even a couple of them. And just the fact of their faith and just the words that were spoken, that was like, okay, this is where I need to be, because it fits who I am as a person, and I could be myself 110%. I don't have to hide that I love God. I don't have to hide like anything. I can be happy and just talk about just being successful, and everybody else is pouring out the same thing, like exuding that energy. So that's actually what pushed me to join this group as well.
Yeah, it's feeding us. It's definitely not draining. It's like filling the cup up. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
it's
for
easy
sure.
for, it's definitely easy to get an overflow here. As long as you, like been telling myself, as long as you pour back in, you're definitely gonna, get it back out. So it's amazing.
Right,
I love it.
right. So what are some of the goals that you see that trading, being a Forex trader, will actually help you obtain?
So some of the goals that trading will help me obtain is we're gonna hit P1000, okay.
Already
And
done.
of course, Chairman 10, we're there too.
Yeah.
But those
Wait,
things
and
are,
just pause really quick, just so you know, yes, we do trade, we do, but we also have the amazing opportunity to have a second stream of income, which is
Mhm,
residual income. So
exactly.
aside from the trading, the second stream of income, she said P1000, that allows you to earn $1,000 a month residually. And then also Chairman 10, that's $10,000 a month residually on this platform. So go ahead.
Yeah, so that, and then that type of money, like you said, we create a reoccurring residual income, right?
Mhm.
So with that, I'll be able to sit at home with my children and reclaim my time, and I'll be able to elevate my energy even more than I can. Wake up and read my books and meditate, and not so much as like now I'm waking up. Of course, I'm still on my consistency. So waking up in the morning and meditating before I have to go into work. But it's so much of now meditating because I know I'm going into an environment that I one day want to be free of. So I'll be able to sit at home with my children and I can meditate 10 times a day if I want to. So,
Right.
and I'll be able to, honestly, my purpose here is to help other
Aww.
as well. Is to help other families as well, to do the same thing, because honestly, I feel like my purpose here is to help others. Ultimately, we are placed here to love, and if we're not doing that here, then we are stuck in our lower vibration, you know. So
Mhm.
I'm here to elevate to the highest perspective that I can and help other people do the same. And I feel like that's my purpose, you know, even if it's just um, communicating with people. And I feel like right now it's amazing that I get to communicate with people and tell them about this opportunity and be so excited about this opportunity and share it with them to where they can also one day do the same thing. So that's something that I feel can be done.
Right, right. Now, so you are a mother of three beautiful children,
Yes.
and I know that, of course, that's one of your reasons why you're wanting the time freedom back and you're just wanting the financial freedom and doing something that could literally set all you guys up for life. So, what would you say to the mother out there that may have kids and's working and just doesn't think she has the time to learn a new skill set?
I would say you have the time and you can do it. You know, it's definitely, it can be very hard. And like I said, discouraging, but push yourself, love yourself through it and get around people who, you know, will pour into you and will tell you that you can do it and won't discourage you like, oh, no, I've heard so many times that, well, how are you going to do this? And you have children. Well, how are you going to do this? Or people always hit me with the, oh, and your husband, and I'm like, and I don't have one. Like, you know, not that I don't require or desire one day, but right
Right.
now I don't, but I can still do it. You can
Yes.
still do it. You know, you can
Yes.
definitely be a single woman, whether you have one child, because I started off with one child. I have just to be completely transparent, my first child at 16 years old. And I
Mhm.
didn't know how I was going to do, I didn't even know how I was going to do high school, let alone be where I am now, getting in this, you know, market. So I got through school and I told myself every step of the way that I can. And even when it was some times where I gave up on myself, and where it was like I could be further, but realize that you are where you are for a reason. And it's a purpose even for this season. So I would say believe in yourself, regardless of what anybody tells you, regardless of how anybody tries to discourage you or say this and that. It'll be naysayers. It'll be people saying, oh, children make it harder. Children make it harder. But guess what? When you go harder, you get better results. That's how I like to, because I like to tell people, be completely transparent with me and be all the way honest with me. Give it to me 100%, and
Mhm.
then I'll go from there. You know, don't sugarcoat it and baby me, because then I'm gonna still be in my comfort zone. I need you to push me. So,
Right.
you know,
Right.
I would say believe in yourself and know that you can do it, and take sacrifices. It takes sacrifices to get anywhere. Invest in yourself, love yourself, whether it's getting up and doing your hair, whether it's getting up and reading a book, whether it's getting up and looking in the mirror and telling yourself you're beautiful, because sometimes when we're always in mommy mode, we don't feel so beautiful. I had to get comfortable with this afro here, okay?
It's cute, girl.
Thank you. I thought I always had to be done up, or, you know, a lot of, honestly, when I started wearing my afro and started embracing me, I love me. I started embracing me. Look, I don't care. I'm going to wear this afro, wear these curls today. I'm going to put this bun up here. And I actually cut my hair. It used to be longer. I recently cut it. And people were, my family, some of my family members said, oh, that's crazy. I can tell that you're going through something, because um, you usually are one that cares so much about your appearance. And I'm like, are you? I don't care about it now because I wear an afro. So, you know, people will try to throw that little stuff out there, but hey, take it to the chin and know that it's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the process.
Right.
It's greater. It gets greater later. Know that.
Right, right, right. And with this opportunity, definitely it's going to get greater a lot sooner for you. And it seems like you have the drive that
Yeah.
you're going to definitely reach the success that you want. That six-figure income, that seven-figure income is yours. You're going to be such a successful mommy mogul.
Thank you.
So I could already feel it. So briefly, just go over that how, because you said that you're going to push through it no matter what, even though it's just you doing it for your children. Shout out to you for that, first of all. Because I talk about being tired sometimes, and I don't have one kid, and you have
Yeah.
three, but you are doing it all. So kind of briefly explain how you fit learning how to trade into your schedule.
I fit it in. I make time, you know. I like to believe time is a lot of people like to say time is not on your side, but honestly time can be your best friend if you apply it properly. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I feel like I fit it in there. So I sometimes literally like I work right now for Sprint's retention department. And in between my calls, if I'm getting a break in between my calls, I'm watching the video. If on my hour lunch break, I can easily lay in my bed and go to sleep because I'm at home. But no, I'm watching the video. I'm watching the YouTube. I'm rewatching the live that we went over. I'm pouring into myself as far as listening to an audio book or picking up a book, or even sometimes there's a park by my house. I go walk. I go, you know, and just listen to the videos in my earphones and walk and I just feed my mind. So I make the time because I know it's something that can take me to that next level. So I don't let something like time get in my way and say, oh, well, I work 9 in the morning to 9 at night. So I can't do it until after I get off work. No, I'm gonna do it in between that time. And then even when I get off work, after my children are in the bed, I'm staying up late nights cleaning the house anyway. So why not trade in as well?
Right, right, right. And that's the best time to trade, at night anyway. So,
Mhm.
right. Well, do you have any last words or any questions? I really enjoyed you on this
Oh, thank you.
live.
I
We have to
appreciate
do it
that.
again because, like I said, I love your energy. I love your drive. I love the fact that you're going to get it done at all costs, because at the end of the day, what I try to tell people is there really are no excuses. Like, we're living in a day and age where you can literally be and do whatever you want to do and
Yeah.
be at this point, because there's so many resources out there. And like you said, you make time for the things that you want and to put your family in a better position. um,
Yeah.
Trading's not a game, people. Okay, like, it is changing people's lives and the trajectory of their families' lives. And when I say family, I mean their generations, where somebody may not have been able to do it before, but because we said yes to this opportunity, we are going to be the ones to do it for our families. That is what this opportunity, or solution I should say, affords us and so many other people around the world. You just heard from Mysherai, who is killing it and who is just excited at the opportunity to make a life-changing decision. And like I said, we focus on retiring people because it's not an age, it's a dollar amount. And the fact that she can do it with her kids still working a full-time job and making an effort, 2020, the end of 2020 is going to look a lot different for you going into 2021. I feel it and I know it. Do you have any last words that you want to say to people?
Yeah, I just want to, you know, of course, I want to ask you a question before
Sure.
I hit on speaking to the people. So, how getting into this market, how was it as far as you being a woman in this market? I know it's kind of like a male dominated industry, but you have been in it and you've been killing it as well, as far as, you know, all the way down to keeping up with your videos and your presentations and just going so hard and so strong on that. How has it been for you as far as, you know, of course, staying encouraged for with it since the first day you got it started to where you are now? Like, did you see yourself being there, or did it come along the process, or?
Well, let me just say, when I started 2020, I knew that there were going to be some huge changes in my life. And just being a woman of faith, I wasn't sure everything that was going to happen, but I knew this was going to be a pivotal year. And I actually wrote it down in my journal, January 1st. So I knew big changes were coming. So the fact that I got presented with this, my personality, so I hear, I don't know what they're talking about, but my personality can be strong anyways. And then being in my former careers, being a manager, having to manage people that were always much older than me. They might have been more educated than me. They might have been in the business longer than me, but I just had to step up to the plate. So I always felt like I had a fighter inside of me. So anything that I do, I'm going to do my best at. And I'm going to do it with confidence, even if I'm scared. So a lot of times when you guys see me speak, I do it because it'll change my life, not because it's the most comfortable thing to do. So I would say that my drive and my push and doing so well comes from that inner self of, you have to get there, you have to get there, you have to get there. And my motto at the beginning of this year anyways, and this is a masculine thing to say, was like, even packing up from moving from California to Georgia, not knowing what was going to happen, my motto was balls to the wall, like, period. Whatever needs to happen is happening, because I'm not saying no. Yes is my answer. Yes, God. Yes. If this is what you put in front of me, yes. You want me to do this motivational call? Yes. You want me to do this presentation? Yes. Like, because I know my yeses are going to get me to that success level that I desire, and I know I deserve. All of us deserve to live a life of abundance. But a lot of times we don't, because we get in our own way, and our fears, we don't push them to the side. So a lot of times we end up delaying our own destiny. So when it comes to trading and there being, I mean, I also look at the other women. That's the beautiful thing about this opportunity, is I see so many other strong women. And I know that you're new, but there are so many strong women in this industry that are just paving the way. I watch them, I take notes, I look at their confidence level that they have. And when I see that they can do it, that means I can do it. And then people that see me do it, they know, okay, I can do it. So that is also the beautiful thing about not just trading, but being in our family, and also being on the platform that we're on, because there's so many strong women already that have already set the example. I mean, women are dominating the leaderboard. They are dominating in trading, like, hands down. Like, the women are winning.
It's the year. It's the year.
Yeah. So I honestly just already made up in my mind that this is the year it's going to happen. I don't care about this pandemic. It ain't got nothing on me. I'm covered by the blood.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, I already know that life abundantly is mine. So this opportunity is what is going to get me there, and it's going to deliver not just me, my family. So I have to pull up my big girl pants and just go. And at the end of the day, when I do have kids, I want them to see the example that I set. I want them to learn the skill set that I now know. I want them to know what it's like to be able to do whatever they want in the world, no matter what, no matter their skin color, no matter what their where their family comes from, like, no matter their social class. I want them to know that the sky is still the limit, and that is what trading has afforded me, to know that I can literally take this and do whatever I want, no matter what I've done in the past. Because I see it. I see the example of people who are winning no matter the mistakes that they made. Like, this gives people the second chance, the third chance, the fourth chance that they need at life, where people aren't slamming the door because they're opening their own doors. That's the power of trading. And that's why I go so hard. And that's why, if you see any success from me, it's because I watch those that go before me, and because I'm doing it for my family and my generations to come.
Yeah. Snaps to that. Okay. Yes, I definitely feel that. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I definitely needed to hear that. I definitely appreciate that. Like I said, you have been killing the game. Between you and like you say, you watch a lot of women. I do too. So two of the main names that I see in there, you, Erica, Bev, all of y'all are like killing the game. So it's definitely a blessing to even be on this Zoom call with you right now, this live with you, to be able to share and communicate with you, and you share with me. As you know, we're just two women pouring into each other right now. I definitely felt when you say you can, as far as like women empowerment, I feel that, because we women, we can do it. Don't let yourself think you can't do it. It's more to life than being a wife and a mother. I'm telling you, all you have to do is grab onto it, and those are the most beautiful things. They're very beautiful, and but you know, just take time for you too, and know that you can. It's tangible. Because like you said, you see it, and when you see it so vividly, it's like you feel it. You can literally
Right.
feel it. So, you know, that's why I wake up excited and I'm in this group and I get excited and I can smile more. Like I remember myself a year ago going through everything that I went through, you know, and not being in this headspace, but I knew that I couldn't give up on myself. And I said, no, we're not laying in the bed today. You're going to get up and you're going to figure it out and you're going to keep pushing because them babies downstairs, they don't got a choice. You can get up and you can do it too. We all need a break, but guess what? Some people who are looking up to us, you are the person that your family looks to, you know, and I had to realize that if it's not me that my family is calling on, even for just advice on the phone, who are they calling?
Right.
If it's not me that's feeding my children, who's feeding them? You know, so those things keep us pushing and it can cripple you, but don't let fear paralyze you into thinking that, you know, you're gonna be stuck. Because once you sit down, you don't fail until you sit down and give up. So don't sit down. Just I don't know, jog in place a little bit or something. Keep moving.
Right. Well, thank you so much. The pleasure has actually been all mine. This was definitely awesome. And I know that people are going to catch value from this because they're going to see hope in the example that you have given, that you have explained. And if you could just touch one person out there, then you've definitely done your job because then they can go and do the same thing. So if you are definitely interested in taking your life to the next level, no matter what you've done before, no matter what you've gone through, no matter what your family has gone through, it's possible. Message me if you're watching it on my page. If you're watching it on a replay on my Mysherai's page, please get back to her. You would be in good hands, and we welcome you with open arms. And what we do is we trade in the foreign exchange market, but the easy terms of it is we literally make money from our cell phone and in our sleep. We have now created online income where we can earn from anywhere that there is Wi-Fi, and we're not talking about an hourly wage or a salary that you would be making. You would have total control over the income that you make in becoming an investor, and now actually get your time freedom back and set your family up for success. So our goals here are definitely to retire, not when we're too old to enjoy our life, but to retire like yesterday. And it's happened. Our amazing mentors have already done so and have retired their families. So we're in good company, and you would be too. So get back with us, and thank you so much for watching, and let's get you plugged in today. No more excuses. No more excuses. No more excuses, because the day's going to pass, the year's going to pass, and you do not want to be in the same position that you are now because you were skeptical. And then you look at somebody like myself or Mysherai and say, man, I could have been where they are if I would have just said yes.
The time is now.
Yes. So, all right. Thank you. And I can't wait to see your success on this platform that has already created so many millionaires. And I can't wait to celebrate you as being one of them in the future. So have a good day.
Thank you, Queen. You too. Peace and love, family. Everybody have a great day.